Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is Monday, so you know that means Makeup Mondays. Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a look. I don't know what look yet, actually. I didn't even plan on what look I'm going to do. I'm just going to wing it. But yeah, I did my eyebrows already. I did them not off camera. I did a tutorial for them literally just now. You guys can check that out. I'm going to put that in the description so that you guys can watch it and see how I did my eyebrows, just like this right here. And yeah, so I'm gonna get into it. And if you are new here, welcome. And if you have been here before, make sure you guys subscribe, and welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in. Alright, so let's get started with this tutorial.
Your love is bright as ever, even in the shadows. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out.
Alright, so I haven't decided yet if I wanted to do something dramatic or something natural, but like I said, I'm just gonna wing it. So here's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna prime my eyes. So how I prime my eyes, since there's already concealer on here, I don't need to add any like extra. But what I do is I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal flat white concealer to prime my eyelids so that I can get it ready for your eyeshadow. Alright. Put some up here. Up here. Alright. And then I'm going to flatten that out. So I'm going to be using this brush right here, my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. Alright, and I love this brush so much. Okay, actually no, I'm not going to use this because I know I'm going to need this later. So I'm going to use something different. And I do not want to end up having white around where I'm contouring. So I'm going to find a different brush than that because I do not want to have any mistakes later. So I'm going to use this very fluffy brush right here from Morphe. This is no name, but it is a very fluffy Morphe brush that I usually use for powder. But in this case, I'm just going to be using it to blend this out right here. And there's some green eyeshadow on this. Don't mind that. My little sister and niece was using my makeup. Alright, so let's blend this out. So I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm going to start from the bottom. And I'm just going to blend it out. But really, I'm just patting it down. I'm not wiping. I'm not sweeping. I'm only patting. Alright, it might look like I'm sweeping, but I'm not. I'm not sweeping anything. I'm not wiping. I'm only patting. Blend that out all the way. Alright, and as you can see, that is blended out. And it's flat. And you can see that's a good base. That white base is really good, and the Pro Concealer is actually like really tacky, but not like too tacky. So it's good for eyeshadow. Okay, so it's blended. Perfect. Alright, so now to figure out what on earth I'm going to do with these eyes. Okay, I don't know yet. Alright, so I'm going to grab my James Charles eyeshadow palette. James Charles X Morphe eyeshadow palette. And I don't know what color I'm going to go for today. Okay, I think I have an idea. So I'm going to go in with this color right here. This brownish shade right here. Okay, I'm going to go here, get a little bit of there. Alright, so I'm going to take that. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. So I'm going to take that brown, I'm going to go on the outer corner. I'm going to start there first. And I'm going to tap some off because that's a lot. I'm going to start there and tap that on. And I'm going to go forward with it. I'm going to go towards the inner corner, but not all the way, because I don't need it to be all the way at the inner corner. So just the outer corner, and then I'm making my way forward. Now I was just tapping it, but now I'm going to blend it a little bit because I don't want the top to have a harsh line. Alright. And if you have a harsh line but don't mean to, there's another way that you could fix that. So I'm going to go on the other side of the brush that doesn't have much of the eyeshadow on it. I'm going to use that side, and I'm going to use that to blend this out. Only a little bit. I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to put some right here. I'm going to go on the other side. Alright, so again, I put some eyeshadow on the brush. You could tap it off early if you want to, just to avoid any bad mistakes. And then I'm going to tap, 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 tap. Alright, so we're just tapping on. Alright, and making our way up and making our way forward. Tap, tap, tap. And once you see that there isn't really much on the brush left, then you can start swiping. Making my way up, but not too far up. And as you can see, if you didn't notice, I did not use a transition color, like any other transition color. This is the one color I'm going to be using here for now. Right now, I didn't really use a transition color because I didn't really, I don't really think I'm going to need it for this look. Now this color is actually not far off, but I'm going to change my brush real quick. So I'm going to go in with this brush right here. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit more pointed, and I'm going to go in with the color that's right under it. So this is the color we went for before, and I'm going to go here. It's not too far off, I just need it to be a little bit different. I just need it to be darker, sort of. Alright, so I'm going to go right here where the crease is, but a little bit. We don't want too much, so tap off that excess. And a little bit, just to go under the crease. Exactly where the crease is. So sorry, guys. Alright. Going back in with that brown, tapping it off. And I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go into the crease right here, and then I'm going to go like this. So basically like a triangle or letter C, really. Alright, so follow the shape of your crease, but not the whole crease though, just where you put the other color, and under. Okay, so that way, when you open your eyes and you close your eyes, you can see this crease here. Now my eyes are a little hooded, really hooded, so you won't really see this come to life until later. Alright, we're going to add some more, but not now. Alright, I'm going to grab another brush. Except this brush is not going to go in the outer corner, it's going to go in the center of the eye. So I'm going to grab this flat looking brush right here. It looks flat, but it's kind of dense, really dense. Perfect for getting pigment. Alright, so the pigment that I'm going to go for, I'm going to go in with this one. Actually, I think I might mix them up. Alright, so first I'm going to go in with this one here, right next to the one that we used before. So this one right here. Alright, I'm going to grab this one right there. And normally I like to spray it a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to spray it today. Mainly because I don't know where my spray is. It's just water, honestly. Alright, so I'm going to grab that. Then I'm going to go right here at the center of my lid, okay? Go there. Make my way this way, but not too far that way. I need it to be exactly at the center. Alright. And it's okay if you have a harsh line on top. We're going to fix that. Alright. But don't go too high, because if you get some pigment up there, it's going to be a big mistake. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to go, like I said, center of the lid. Okay. Center. Like center. Where my eye is right there. Center. Alright. Alright, so you need to leave a little bit of space here. On the sides here. Okay? So leave some space so that you can add that third color. Well, 1, 2, 3, fourth color. Alright, so I'm going to go with a different brush, because if I keep using this one, it's going to get too dense. I'm going to go with this brush. Alright? This next brush right here. Alright? So it's like roundish, but it still has a point to it at the end. And it's really dense. Actually, big mistake. That'd be a horrible idea. Alright, next I'm going to go in with... I need to pick a different brush. Okay, I'm going to go in with this brush right here. So it has a smaller point at the end. I usually use this to do inner corner highlights. The inner highlights right here. But I'm just going to use it on the sides there. Alright. So I'm not sure if I want to go too light because I have a pigment that I want to add on top, but let's see. Maybe we can go, okay, now this might be a big mistake. I don't know. But I'm going to go in with this right here. This shade here. Like pinkish sort of. I'm going to go here, but I'm also going to mix it with this one right here. So I'm using these two. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to use that and I'm going to go here where that remaining white is. But try not to go too high up. Stay exactly there, okay? Not right here. Not the inner corner highlight. Not there. Right there on the side. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm using it here. And I'm going to stop it right there. I don't want to go too high. Alright, I'm blending it. Alright, so it's not going to stay round like that. We're going to fix that later, but we just need to get... But you know, now that I'm looking at it, I think I want to do something a little less cool, maybe more warm. I think I might go with the gold instead of that pink. And alright, so I'm just going to use this right here that I have in my hand. It is the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've had this thing for years, honestly. I haven't really... Okay, we're not even going to go into that. Okay, so I'm going to use... Don't mind how terrible this looks, okay? It's been beat up. Alright, so this gold right here. And no, I did not use all that gold. It actually broke. Okay, it broke on me. So I'm going to use that gold. I'm going to go on top of what I just put there. I'm going to go there and add that gold. So a little bit there. We're going to blend that out later. Now I want to go to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some of that gold, same gold from here, and I'm going to add it. Okay, so this gold is a little bit more pigmented because there was no white and pink under it. So I think I actually still have to go and add that white, that pink and other goldish thing under it because one side is way more pigmented than the other. So I went back in the James Charles palette to add that color from under here, and I'm going to add it here so that they can look the same. Come in. What's up? Okay, so here we are so far. This eye looks beat up. This one looks like it's experienced. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do to fix up all of this. I'm going to go in with that brush that I used before to put that first color. I'm going to blend over only the top. I'm only going to blend the top for now. So I didn't put anything extra on this, by the way. So I'm just going to blend on top. I'm going to blend it out. Now, I do not want to use this brown, lose the brown that I put under. So I'm going to go back and put that same brown from before, the first brown, and I'm going to add it on top here. Because I do not want to lose it to this gold. This new girl. Alright, so look, here's what's happening. As you can see, this eyeshadow is going to my eyebrow, and that should not be there. Alright, so I'm going to use the same brush that I had before, this right here, and I'm also going to go in with another brush. This extra tiny brush right here. I'm going to get a little bit of that concealer and eyeshadow. Concealer and foundation that I had earlier. Now here's where it gets crazy. So I'm going to go under the brow with that concealer. And I'm going over it slightly. Okay? Slightly. Alright. Slightly. Okay, so now I'm using this to blend it. So now it looks more blended. Alright, so the lighting looks, it makes it look horrible on camera, but it looks fine in person. I'm going to fix the lighting afterwards. Alright, so that is getting fixed up, and now I'm going to go on, I'm going to blend this side over here. And I'm going to do the same thing because I do not want the eyeshadow going so high up to my eyebrows. Alright. Good to go. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my, okay, I'm going to go in with some, I don't know if I really want to add eyeliner. I don't think I'm going to add liquid eyeliner. I'm going to go in with this, I'm going to go in with that same brush that I used before, well, it's not on this video, but to do my eyebrows, this brush right here, I'm going to go in with the black shade. Well, not black, but the same shade that I used for my brows. I'm going to go in here, right where eyeliner would go, so like right on top of my lash line. Go here. Okay. So here's how it is so far. Alright. So, there's so much eyeshadow under here, guys. This is crazy. Okay, now it's time to apply everything else. Okay. So now I'm going to go in. I'm going to add... So I'm going to do my face. I'm going to start at my face before I do like eyelashes and under eyeliner. I'm going to just do the rest of this first. Alright, so I'm going to mix the foundation and concealer that I normally use for my skin. So I'm going to go in with this Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 410. I'm going to put some of that there. Get that ready. And then I'm going to use this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade... Nope, not this one. I'm going to use the shade Cool Tint. Medium beige, yeah. Medium beige. I'm putting that there. And I'm mixing it. I'm going to mix them together. And add from here, here. There we go. Not too much. Trying so hard not to put too much on my face right now, guys. I am really trying, but like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. There we go. Alright, I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Okay. So honestly, guys, hold on, because this, there we go. Just going under. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply all of this on my face. Alright, so guys, I have my foundation on all the way, everywhere, all over my skin. Alright, so now, what's next? What else do we have to do? Okay, let's see. I have to put on some concealer. Alright, so I have to do my highlights. And the points where it's the highest. So I don't need too much highlight because I made sure that the foundation matched my skin. But by skin, I don't mean my face. I mean like my chest. It's better to match there. Alright, so I'm going to take this LA Pro Concealer in the color medium beige. I'm going to put some here. Alright, but I'm not going to leave it there. So I need to add a little bit of my foundation because I don't want it to look too light when I'm blending out. I want it to blend out smoothly. So I'm taking my Fenty Beauty foundation again. Now this bottle is almost done. I've had this thing for some months now. Alright, so I'm taking some of that Fenty Beauty foundation and I'm going here with it. Like right under it. Okay. Ooh. Get a hiccup. Right there on the edge of the concealer so that when I blend out the concealer it goes directly into the shades that's here. I don't want it to look like two completely different skin tones. I want it to actually blend into my skin. I want it to look like it belongs on the same face. Alright, so I'm looking at the viewfinder, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, you know. Alright. We're ready. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use my other Real Techniques brush. I'm going to be using this Real Techniques brush. I love using this brush to blend out. This is the setting brush. Alright, I do not set with it, I blend with it. Alright, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to pat it down in all the places that I applied the concealer. So I'm patting. Alright, I'm just patting down. Alright, so I'm blending this out. I'm patting down, I'm not swiping, I'm not brushing, I'm just patting in place because I don't want it to move. And sometimes what you can do, well, it doesn't really apply for right now, but sometimes what you could do is if you find that you have way too much and it's starting to blend out to the rest of your face, pat it on your hand, okay? Pat that excess concealer on your hand. So you pat and then you pat here just so you can make sure it's not spreading all around your face, okay? So now I'm going to do up here. So this one I'm going in circles, but the more I go, the wider I go so that it can spread out. So I'm starting small like this, and then I'm spreading it out. I'm making the circle wider. Please don't mind my hair. I did not do it today, yesterday, the day before that. Alright, it's been in this row for a long time. Alright, so now that it's there, you want to set that. Before we do all the contouring and stuff, we want to make sure that it has a little bit of setting powder there. So I'm using two different powders. Alright. I'm using the Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder in medium deep, and I'm also using this what is this again? Airspun. I almost said Ardell. Alright, so it's Airspun. I'm using these two together. I'm mixing these two together. Alright, and I'm going to be using this same brush still. I'm still going to use it, but I'm using the opposite side. Alright, so I'm going to use both because they both work well for me. One is good for the tint and the other one is good for the coverage. You know, I need the tint of the medium deep one and I need that coverage of that Airspun one. Alright, so I'm going to pat. Okay, so I need to look up, alright? So you need to set this so that it doesn't move. And I'm letting some of the powder sit there because we still have to do under this eye. We still have to do the under eye shadow for under here and the mask. You know, we have to. add a little something under there. But we need this so it can catch all the excess eyeshadow. So when we sweep it away, it catches it. So it doesn't get stuck to the foundation. Okay. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the contour first before we do anything else. Actually, no. We're going to do the under eyeshadow first because I don't want this powder to stay here for way too long. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, if I could find my brush. Alright, so I'm using this brush here. This is the same brush that I used before for the inner corners, except cleaned off. It's already clean. It's already cleaned off, guys. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do, which is the crucial part. I'm going to go in with this color right here. I'm going to go in with this color right here. We used this before already. Alright. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you hold a mirror close to your eye. I mean, unless you're like professional to where you could just look viewfinder and just do it, or not even look at anything at all. I'm not that. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna go under. Actually, let me come up a little bit, guys. I'm gonna come under here. Alright, so that's how it's looking so far. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna do the other eye. Alright, so we're gonna go. Ooh, it's so bright. My goodness. Alright, we're gonna go under. Okay, honestly, no. I'm gonna bring this brightness down just a little bit. Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna go under this eye. Go right here. Go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe off the powder that's there. Actually, never mind, not yet. My glitter bag, guys. This is my famous glitter bag. Well, famous to me. This is my infamous glitter bag. It holds all my glitter. This is my favorite bag in my entire collection. This is the favorite part of makeup for me, okay? So I'm going to go in with my J. LaRue Cosmetics White Gold Pigment. This is my gold, my literal gold, guys. Alright. Focus. Alright, this right here, it looks white, but trust me, it's not. Okay. Alright. Y'all, I think I got some of that powder in my nose. Ugh, this is uncomfortable. So now, finally, I can wipe away this powder so my face does not dry up 100%. Alright. I'm gonna take this brush right here. Actually, do I want to use this brush? I don't know. I'm gonna use this brush. This fluffy pink brush. No, it's not a specific brand that I know. It's just from Walmart. Guys, this thing is in my nose. Okay. Powder. Brush, I mean. Oh my gosh, guys, look. Okay. This thing is all over my shirt. I'm gonna cry. This is my Kakashi shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts ever. Ugh. Oh no. Okay. And I'm going to brush that away. I'm using the softest brush that I have because it's easier to use a soft brush so that it's not too harsh. It just brushes away the powder, but it doesn't like move anything under it, you know. Okay, so guys, I made a horrible mistake. I forgot to highlight right here. Alright, so I wiped all that away. We're going to do that highlight, okay? I will not continue without a highlight on the bridge of my nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna go here with this concealer. Very thin line, guys. Very thin line. Let's be careful. Okay, alright, I'm good, guys. So now I'm gonna go in with this. I need another brush. I'm gonna use this brush right here. It's like a little bullet brush. It's like really, it's pointy, small. I'm just gonna use that to blend this for now. Alright, now it's time to do a little contour, okay? So So I used the Huda Beauty Tantour, the contour and bronzer cream. Alright, in the shade medium. So this is how it's looking so far. Alright. Still have a lot left in here. It's really good. I love it so much. Alright, let's see. What brush will I use today? Okay. I'm using this brush right here just to apply these everywhere. So I'm taking some of the cream. Now warm that up, taking some of the cream, and I'm going to put them in the places where I need to contour. Alright. So that's going to go here. Here. Now what I love about this contour cream is that it blends in so smoothly. So even if it looks like extremely dark right now, it's not how it's always going to look. Alright. I'm going to put some here. Where did it go? Some here. Let me zoom out just a little bit for you guys. Alright. And here. And here. Now here's what I use to blend. I use the brush that I use the foundation with, okay, to apply the foundation. I use this brush because it has foundation on it anyway, so it's just, you get the idea. It smooths it out into the foundation shade, and yeah, let's do this. Alright, and so you'll see. So it looks really dark at first when I apply it, but it's really not, okay? It's not dark. It blends in so smooth. Like, look. Look. Okay? See that? I'm gonna blend that out. I'm going crazy right now. I'm in all types of directions right now, but it's cool. Alright. And now I'm gonna use another brush. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I don't know why I still don't know these names by heart. As long as I've been using them, it's crazy. But I don't know. Hold on, let me just fix this, guys. Like I really need to get these names down. All right. I'm gonna use that brush. All right. Now you can blend it out to your liking. As thin or as big as you want. Honestly, you don't even have to contour, but I do it for fun. Okay, now I blend up here too, because you know you want it to match. Now I can't be all thick up here and skinny right here. You gotta make sure that shadow, it's a shadow thing, alright? So you wanna make sure like when you're turning this way, you got that same shadow, alright? Now I'm gonna finish blending this out and then I'll be right back in a couple minutes. Alright guys, so I am back. As you can see, we are almost done, okay? Alright, so now I have to apply some blush. Alright, so here's the blush that I use. I use the Sephora Duo blush in Snapdragon. Yeah, Snapdragon. This is the blush that I usually use. It's from Sephora. Alright, so I'm using this Real Techniques brush right here. This is the blush brush. Alright, so I'm going to take some of that. Alright. I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. Okay. But not too much though. I don't want to be all pink. It looks extremely pink on camera, but like I said, it's different on camera. Alright, so I'm going to apply some there on the apples of my cheeks. I need a little bit more. Actually, no I don't. I'm good. I'm so sorry guys. I need this camera, I need this mirror in front of me. Okay. Okay, so now I don't have a highlighter. Just crazy. I do not have a highlighter, but I used the JLaRue Cosmetics white gold pigment that I used right here. Oftentimes, or I usually just use something out of another palette, like a goldish thing, a goldish shimmer from the eyeshadow palette. But I'm gonna use the JLaRue Cosmetics pigment because I feel like it. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that on this puffy brush right here. And I'm gonna tap it down lightly because this can go from 0 to 100 extremely fast, and I do not want that. So I'm gonna apply that here. I'm gonna massage it there. There we go, ever so lightly. Not too much. Alright. Alright, same thing for this side. I'm gonna apply it. I'm gonna pat it first, and then I'm gonna rub it around. Okay. Okay, so one side has more than the other. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. Alright, so now I'm gonna add for here and then a little bit on the brow bone. Alright, so here at the point, the tip of my nose. And on the bridge of my nose. Okay? And now I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush that I used earlier. Alright everybody, so my camera was about to die and my card was getting full, so I had to charge it and replace the card and everything, and it was such a hassle. And I just went ahead and I applied the lashes on. I applied the lashes, I did mascara and everything. I haven't sprayed anything yet, but I started on my lips. Believe it or not, this is not lip liner, this is not lipstick, guys. I don't have any lip liner, and the color that I wanted to do, I didn't have any lip liner. So this is brown eyeshadow. Alright, so I'm not done though. I have to add the lip gloss in the middle because I want it to look a little more natural than this. I don't want to keep it like this. It looks okay, but nah. Alright, so I'm going to take my lips. No, not my lipstick. My lip gloss. I'm going to use this Luxe Creamy Lip Gloss from Kiss New York. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. It's this peach, I mean not peach, pinkish color, nudish. Alright, so I'm going to go right here. I'm gonna get a mirror because this viewfinder is not helpful at all. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead here, there. Okay, so here is how the lips are looking now. And I think I am ready to spray. I don't think I'm missing anything now. This looks fine to me. I think... I'm missing something because the thing is I like to spray. Ooh, I messed up. Okay, so guys, I just realized something. I don't usually spray after putting mascara and eyelashes. I usually do it after because of the mascara. I don't want it to run on my face. Oh, God help me. Alright, so I'm gonna spray my face now. Wish me some luck. Hopefully this mascara doesn't run. Alright? We'll see. Let's fan it. Keep our eyes open a little bit so that the mascara doesn't get stuck to the rest of my face. I'm going to spray a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. I think we're good, guys. I think that's about it. Now, I wish I would have done my hair at least, but that's not the case for today. So, this is how it's going to look. Alright, so yeah, this is the end of the video. I'm going to insert a little montage right now. So this is the look, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys tried it at home, make sure you guys hit me up on Instagram or on, what else? Maybe on Snapchat. I'm gonna include my Instagram and Snapchat handles right here so that you guys can send me your looks if you guys try to recreate this video, and you guys can and most certainly will be featured in my next couple of videos. As long as you guys are sending them in, I'm gonna post them. Alright, so thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and also while I'm here, I want to give a big shout out to my other channel. Alright, I'm gonna shout out my other channel. Well, not my other channel, me and my boyfriend's channel, Richie and Yoli. Make sure you guys check out that channel. We just started that maybe like a couple months ago. Last year, 2019, the end of the year, we got together September. Yeah. So make sure you guys check out those videos on our other channel, Richie and Yoli. Make sure you guys subscribe and support. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Thank you guys. Bye.